Financial genius Ray Dalio is a billionaire investor and renowned economics guru. As a child, Ray Dalio acutely felt the lack of money. His parents couldn't provide him with everything he needed. The love of money and the desire to make money took over, and at the age of 12, the future billionaire went to work. First investment, he shoveled snow, worked as a paper boy, and occasionally worked at a golf club. The last part-time job became crucial in Ray's life. At the golf club, he heard about investments and stocks and became passionately interested in this topic. The young man really wanted to increase the available capital. To do this, as soon as the size of his savings was $300, he acquired the first shares of Northeast Airlines. The young man is attentive to investments. He thought through his every step. Attentiveness and consistency helped him choose the right strategy, which rapidly increased profits. To do this, the young man chose inexpensive stocks of well-known companies and gradually tested strategies. The result was amazing. The money invested brought a threefold profit. Ray was encouraged and continued his work towards investments. Education. Investment successes at the age of 12 did not become an obstacle to further education. Ray continued to be interested in the topic of stocks, but still decided to go to Harvard. The young man successfully graduated from an educational institution and received a master's degree in business administration. At the time of training, Ray did not abandon the topic of investment. He continued to study the topic and also actively traded commodity futures. Work. A passion for the world of investment brought Dalio to Merrill Lynch. He started as an ordinary assistant, but after a while, he rose to the level of director. Ray fully delved into the futures direction. The company did not work for long, and after its collapse, the future billionaire had to look for a new place for development. This turned out to be an organization called Dominic & Dominic LLC. A career in this company quickly ended after a conflict with the director. After a frustrating job, the enterprising investor went to Sherson Hyde & Stone, where he worked as a broker. Personal fund. By the age of 26, Ray has accumulated many years of experience in investments, as well as the optimal set in order to become a brilliant investor. Naturally, the future billionaire took the chance and opened his own investment company. Thus, an investment fund called Bridgewater Associates was born. It opened its doors in 1975 and was ready to conquer the whole world. And such an impulse was not empty. The company really became famous and brought a good profit to the founder. How it all began. Ray's own fund provided investment advisory services, but the lack of sufficient experience with clients didn't allow him to work with several investors at once. The first clients were the persons inherited from the former employer. The accumulated reviews, as well as the formed client portfolio, began to attract larger players. So, one of the first well-known clients of the fund was McDonald's. Popularity is growing rapidly. The number of customers is increasing. What is Dalio doing? Decided to open a new office. In 1981, the investment fund begins its activities in Connecticut. The investor doesn't stop. He begins to establish cooperation with pension funds. The rapid growth of the clientele and partnerships with large funds allows Ray to get in touch with a division of the World Bank. Further, the well-known company Kodak appears among the clients. The investment fund is growing rapidly. Implementation of the global Marco system. The fund developed rapidly, and not only due to the number of clients. Ref tested investment strategies on his wards. His algorithms and methods worked, bringing good profits to clients. Accordingly, the investment portfolio also grew. This was the impetus for further development and cooperation. Dalio decided to introduce the global Marco system into the fund. Its peculiarity was painstaking analytical work with several parameters. The system could function in various conditions, with the possibility of choosing any investment products. Dalio's strategic model prevented the negative impact of external factors on the investment process. New investment strategy. Ray never stopped. He was always striding towards development. The result of painstaking work was a unique model of capital distribution. According to it, all funds allocated for investments had to be divided into several categories. 55% allocated to government bonds. 30% was spent on the company's assets. 15% on other investments, including raw materials and metals. Following the established model made it possible to quickly adapt to the realities of the financial markets. What came of it? In the context of rapid changes, the shifting of capital from one asset to another was carried out. The second fund with a new strategy. Consulting and building a client base is good, but that wasn't enough for Ray. So in 1991, he opened another fund. The model of his work is to play for excess over the average market return. The investor immediately applied the strategy to client portfolios. Due to this, the fund began to earn about 18% annually, while the capital of clients was under reliable protection. Hard times. The work of the Dalio Foundation is closely related to the state of the financial market. Experts regularly conducted analytics studying market fluctuations. Major changes in the financial markets were known in advance. In 2006, Ray's team predicted the fall of the US economy, but banks and investors have not heard the warnings. They could not even think what kind of crisis would overtake them. As a result, in 2008, most companies fell into a serious financial trap. Under reliable protection were those who were under the wing of the Dalio Foundation. A well-designed investment strategy helped not only maintain the financial portfolio of clients, but also increase the yield by 9.5%. Crisis of 2011. The experience of working during the crisis in 2008 easily helped to increase the profitability of clients already in 2011. Working in difficult conditions allowed the development of an anti-crisis strategy, which helped the company to take the top position of Forbes. Thus, Bridgewater has established itself as an industry leader. Already in 2017, the fund's net profit amounted to almost $50 billion and became the best result in the world. How to invest? The main principles. Ray Dalio developed unique investment principles that help him become a billionaire. They say the following. To be honest, employees of the company should have the right to express their own thoughts. You can't hide the fact that you don't like something. The manager must know what does not suit employees and understand how to optimize the workflow. All actions must be transparent. All processes in the company should be as transparent and open as possible, introduced or excluded. Decisions are made on the basis of competence. In the event of a crisis situation, it is pointless to argue. The issue should be dealt with by a competent specialist who knows how to understand the issue and bring the company to profit. Be guided by absolute open-mindedness. Any action can be questioned. It should be understood that the decision of the leader is not the ultimate truth. Books of own production. Ray Dalio became the author of the book Principles, Life and Work. In it, the billionaire shared his own experience and best practices. The book consists of several parts. The first part is the story of the investor himself, where the main focus is on attracting readers to the decisions made in life. Dalio told everything that happened to him, including failures and difficulties. He showed readers that not everything is so smooth in life. The main thing is to persevere and move forward. The second part includes the basic principles that Ray relied on when making decisions in one direction or another. Additionally, real-life situations are presented in which these principles have made an unbearable contribution and helped to become a plus. The principles described in the book are universal. This is where their value lies. The work Principles, Life and Work is unique in itself. This is a guide to get out of difficult life situations.